Hola, bon dia. So I actually didn't think we had done this much when I started making this week's video, but we did quite a bit. So we finished cutting all of the pieces that we need to build the remaining brackets for the roof, and we did that off camera. And I finally was able to do the yakasugi treatment on the pieces, so they're now ready for assembly.
What you doing?
I'm doing the yakasugi on the brackets. So all of the pieces we need for the remaining brackets are cut. And I've just been waiting for a day that wasn't super windy so that I could do this. As you can see, we don't have any doors on this building, so the wind just blows right through.
No doors. And look, a hole in the wall.
It's been really windy the last few days, so this is the first chance I've had to not do this. And it needs to be done before we assemble them so that you get all of the edges treated so that it's effective. And I'm trying not to burn my cat. Look at this crazy poop. She jumped up on the table.
She's trying to get warm.
Yeah, this isn't the right fire to cuddle with, huh? So we've been feeling a bit down lately because of the weather and colds and such, but I finally made it out for a small birthday celebration with my friend Bettina. So we caught the end of Carnival on Tuesday, and we enjoyed the festivities and the music and a glass of wine on a patio. It was very enjoyable. The lots of wine was at our house after.
Oh, right. Yeah. We've been working through our garden chores this February, and we've got our raised beds pretty much ready for planting. Our cold frame is full of seedlings now. We've pruned all the fruit trees and other trees.
Yeah, and flowers, shrubs.
And yeah, the roses got done by Manuel because
we hadn't done it yet, and yeah, he had time.
And we are making trellises for beans and peas.
Yes. So I'm getting ready to plant the runner beans, and they need something to climb on. So I took an old piece of board, and I ripped it down to roughly 4 centimeter wide strips. And I've already marked it, but I'll just kind of show you how I did that. So I just overlapped these like this and kind of had them to the width that I want the finished trellis to be. And then I marked either side with the pencil so I know where I need to make the cut. So I sorted out the top angle and I ended up just cutting it by hand. So I did that off camera. So now I am just cutting an angle on the bottom so that the legs sit flat on the ground when the top is together. Let's see if we can get this together. what I did, I marked the bottom where these two join together so that I know I'm lining it up with the bottom of this angle. And then I also marked the width of the wood evenly on either side of the join. Oopsie.
Screwed it into the cabinet?
Yep.
Great. I was going to use that.
Perfect. No, you're not. It's garbage. I need to loosen that screw off of it now.
Probably.
Can you do that? Because you're taller and I'll hold it.
You can loosen it off.
A little midget. Yeah, so that it can, like. There we go. Now it should
Good?
be lined up. Yep. Whoop. That should be good. And then I have to put another one up on the top there. Hey, how's it looking?
Looks
Like a whatchamacallit?
like a sakura.
Like a teepee.
Like a teepee. Like a wigwam.
Let's see if
Looks like one of your levels. What level was that you're looking for?
a spirit level.
Spirit level? Okay.
And that.
Okay.
So is this the right size or is this too big now?
Oh, that's fine.
It's too big. No, it's too
Is
big, look.
Oh.
And you have to remember that wood's full of bug holes
All
already,
right.
so it's better to go slightly smaller because it's like dusty. Dusty.
Yeah. It's old dirty wood.
Old dirty wood.
I can relate.
Really? That's a little disturbing.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been working with old dirty wood all day.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, what he said. Here you go.
Disgusting. Show me where it goes.
That's what it looks like so far. What you doing?
I'm just doing what I'm told.
What you're told.
Yeah.
So I found these rusted old clothes racks beside the garbage.
Garbage picker.
Well, I
Old
figured
habits die hard.
that they would make a good trellis for our beans and peas. So yeah, I figured we could repurpose them and use them for a trellis for the beans and peas to grow on.
You're beans and peas.
Because we're not going to get too many growing on the trellis that I'm building. So I figured these ones could go along the building where the peas are.
Got them make a little hoop house.
Oh yeah, even better. There you go.
Yeah.
See, I figured they would come in useful for the garden.
Yeah. So our online shop is up and running with our branded clothing and accessories. Yay! So far we have the North American location open, up and running, and the European shop is coming soon. Christina managed to link it to our YouTube channel, so you can get gear there if you like, for to help support us, and you get cool stuff. Well, Christina's cool designs.
I think it's cool. I don't know how cool it is.
With more designs to come too. She's got some great ideas coming too.
Yep.
So we've also had our first sale, and special thanks to Cindy for supporting us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We had a mild frost on Thursday night with apparently more days to come. Hopefully not too bad. Yeah. The week of frost in January already wiped out our potatoes, our celery, coconut palms, and the bananas took a pretty bad hit. But hopefully they'll come back. and we'll see how the garden fares better this time.
Hopefully.
So we woke up this morning again with a little bit of frost. Haven't really looked to see if we've lost anything. I don't think we have so far. The bananas are starting to come back a little bit. You can see I got a new leaf on the red banana right here. We weren't supposed to get frost last night. It wasn't supposed to be cold until Sunday, but apparently it's cold. So, and I've been cutting the grass, or whatever you want to call this stuff, weeds. The cold frame, it was 10 degrees this morning, so I'm happy about that. Let's see, we got some growth in there, and our seedlings, broccoli, and I don't know. And I got some cucumbers coming up as well, looks like. And that's about it for now. And then nothing coming up in the raised beds yet. A couple cabbages I planted in there, but nothing major. A couple of days, I guess, of warmth will be a lot better. But yeah, our broccoli and cauliflower is still doing okay. We've got a couple heads still coming out. And we use the leaves, obviously. And the little bit of garlic patch here is doing okay still. Stalks are getting thick. Hopefully we'll get some scapes soon. Got a couple more months, so. And onions getting a little bigger. Hopefully the frost doesn't stunt them. The lettuce is getting better, so that's good. And the cabbages are coming along, and the garlic over here. And you know, it is what it is.
So we're also sharing some of the tips that we use to save on our regular shopping. So when we're doing our grocery shopping, we compare the promotions at the different stores, and we try to focus on the items that are on sale. So when you look at regular priced items, Little is usually the cheaper store for most things, not everything. So another thing with Little, if you get the Little Plus at, you get weekly coupons. So you'll get lower prices with the coupon, or a percentage off certain items with the coupon. And those come in really handy. And apparently, Little sends you a coupon for your birthday as well, which was pretty cool actually. Got free stuff for my birthday. We also shop frugally for building supplies. So we're also sharing some of the savings that we got in the past couple of weeks with construction hardware and materials for the works that we're doing at the moment. So chicken was on sale at Continent. So it was $1.99 a kilogram. So I got 3 kilograms, slightly over, and all of this came to €6.16. So I have repackaged it into packs, 2 packs of 4 and 2 packs of 3 chicken legs, so we can throw this in the freezer.
Why did you buy all that chicken like that?
Because it's cheaper this way
Mm-hmm.
to get it when it's on sale.
And why do you want chicken like that?
I want chicken like this because you make delicious jerk chicken.
Mm-hmm. That's why jerk. Oh, look, chicken legs are on sale for delicious jerk chicken.
Yeah, so I can put you to work in the kitchen making me some jerk chicken.
Ooh.
So most of you know that it was my birthday last week, and apparently Little gives you free stuff for your birthday. So I picked up 2 cheesecake, and the regular price on these is $6.49 each. and I got them both for free. So you had a choice of about 6 different types of cake and Prosecco, and you got to choose 2 of the items. And you have to spend €5 in order to claim your free items. So we're going to be eating cheesecake.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to me!
Being cheap doesn't mean compromising on quality or flavor.
We're not cheap, we're frugal.
Mas barato. Very cheap.
Okay.
I was busy spicing things up in the kitchen.
It's a spicy meatball?
Spicy meatball with a batch of hot pepper oil with the Malagueta from the garden, from the neighbor who gave us plants last year.
Yes.
We got a bunch of peppers, which they're delicious, and a spicy meatball. So check that out.
And you also used some of the jalapenos that we got in a zero waste box a while ago.
Oh yeah, I use those too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So when we get produce in the zero waste boxes, anything that can be prepped and frozen, we usually do that as soon as we get home.
Yeah, little tiny pepper. It's tiny. I have no gloves, so I'm going to be in trouble later with hot pepper oil all over my fingers. Make sure I don't touch my eyes. But we'll see what happens. Are you laughing at me in there?
No, not at all.
Make sure I don't touch your eyes. Okay, now with that, you're supposed to use a white vinegar. Well, you can use whatever vinegar you want. Lots of people call for white vinegar or a red wine vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar. And you fill it with peppers all the way to the top above them. So they're completely submerged in the vinegar. And then you let that sit for about 24 hours. And I'll see you in 24 hours. Okay, it's been about 24 hours, so I'm going to strain the vinegar. Actually, I want the small strainer. Strain this vinegar out of the peppers. That's not how you do it. You do it like this. Now the vinegar you can reuse because it's spicy now for like a spicy Thai vinaigrette for a salad. That's good. And it's literally this easy. Add your olive oil. Right to the top of the peppers. So they're all underneath. And that's it. Let it sit now for a few weeks to a couple months, depending on when you want to use it. That's it. and it's delicious. We use it all the time.
Now, a few people have asked us about going off-grid, and it's something that we've considered in the past, but it doesn't really make sense for us here in Portugal. So, Betty, come on. So I watched some of the other YouTubers who have gone off-grid, such as Farm Villa in southern Italy and Portugal from Scratch in central Portugal. And they've struggled over the winter months with the input-output of their solar systems because we didn't get very much sun during the past few months. So November, December, and January were mostly rainy with not a lot of sunlight. So that is one consideration why we are choosing not to go off-grid.
Yeah, another reason is it just doesn't make sense with the low energy costs here. It doesn't really cost that much, and it's not really a cost savings measure.
No, it wouldn't be a cost savings. And even from an environmental standpoint, Portugal actually generates a large percentage of its energy as renewable energy. So for 2022, the average was about 60% renewable energy that they produced, with a goal of 80% by 2026. And this past month, for January, Portugal actually produced 84.4% renewable energy.
Really?
Yeah, which
That's
is
amazing.
cool. Okay. So yeah, we're off to a good start for 2023 with renewable energy production as a country, not us, Portugal. So that's another reason, because the difference in gain of renewable energy would be minimal. So it doesn't really make sense.
Right. We are planning on harvesting our own rainwater to conserve water, obviously.
Yeah.
And doing a gray water system for our plants as well. And that way we get to recycle that water.
Yeah, so our focus is more towards sustainability rather than being off-grid. So by sustainability, we're looking at the water harvesting and optimizing how we use the water on our property. We're also looking at expanding our gardens and creating a food forest. So creating a system that has a low input, low maintenance, but a high yield using permaculture practices. So that's something we're going to be working on going forward. So if you have any questions or suggestions, let us know in the comments below. And if we get enough feedback from you guys, then we'll be doing another Q&A video. And please give us a like. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel and check out our shop for some Not Your Average Gringos gear. And yeah, it would be cool if some of you guys had our merch and wearing it out there. So yeah. If you do buy some, send us a picture. We do have an email and a Facebook page linked on our Facebook channel. So definitely share any stuff like that with us. And
we'll put it in a future video.
Yeah, if you want. We'll definitely give you a mention. All right, so take care, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, bye. The arsonist has very small feet.
What?
I'm warming up for my...
I see.
We've been working through, I can't say it. What am I saying?
Why do you always look at me?
That's the action thing, right? We look at each other, then we go to the camera.
Betty, you can't go outside.
But I want to.
Betty's getting fixed soon. After that, she can go outside. For now, she is trapped in the house, and she's not happy. But we can't afford more kittens. We can't afford the ones that we have. So she stays in.
You'll be cutting that out.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, bye.
Hey.
Again.